This video is going to show how to add new content. What we've done is create all the pages and all the posts already. It's just that we've left most of them blank so that content can be added to later. For our purposes here, I'm going to create a new post just because I'm going to throw it away later. Okay, so what I want to cover is how to add all of the content, and typically when we're adding the posts, we're going to have a number of different products that are going to all be on the same page or the same post. So this is probably the best way to do this. What I'm doing here is just copying the same information over as what's on the exterior doors, steel doors page. So for starters, I'll just type it in. It's have all of my text added into the page now. And what I want to do is just style some of this text. So take Permador, and that will be a heading 2, which is the second largest heading on the page. The largest heading will be the post title itself, which will be an H1. All right, so everything else on the page should be H2 or H3. We'll take the registration mark and superscript that. I'll stretch out the page a little bit so I can see all of my editing. And the superscript is this one. And it just makes that a little bit smaller. Steel doors, we'll leave this as a paragraph. Regency 6 panel, we'll again make this an H2 or heading 2. Superscripting that registration mark. Okay, and then I have my text next, and at the bottom it's features and then some featured items. So we'll just select this whole last line, and this is going to be italic, so we can just go up and click the I button just like you would do in Word. Okay, and now this is our first product. The next thing that we want to do is add an image to this product. So starting right at the first part of the paragraph, go to the top under Upload Insert. A couple of ways you can do this. If you've uploaded all of your images to the media library, which for this page we have, you can just select them from here. Otherwise, from computer, and we'll just select Files. And here's the file that I'm looking for, the 6-panel door. Make sure your title and all of your text is sensible and readable. This is something that is read by search engines, so you want it to make as much sense as possible. I'm going to copy and paste this text, so we're going to have the same thing in the title, the alt text, and the description. And our link URL should go to, and let me check here. Okay, so it does go to the JPEG. To make sure it goes to the JPEG, just click File URL. The reason that we would do this is because this image will show up a little bit smaller, or we can have it show up a little bit smaller if we choose to on our page, but then when somebody clicks on it, it can open up the full-size image. Most of these images that we're dealing with are pretty tiny to start with, so we can't really do a whole lot with them, but I'll leave it at full size, which as you can see is pretty small, and I'll insert into post. Now, one thing it looks like I missed here is making it left aligned. You can see the big gap beneath the text. Okay, so for alignment, let's go left aligned, and that'll wrap the text around. Update. Okay, now one of the things that we will run into trouble with, I can hit enter right here and I can start typing for the next door. But if there's not enough text in this paragraph, this next headline is going to come up right beside this door, which is not something that we want to see. That's just going to make the whole page look a little bit weird. So to avoid that, put your cursor after the last line of this panel, so of the Regency product, and in your edit window you'll see a down blue arrow that's div clear both. Hit that button. Now you'll see a clear both. All that does is it pushes all the remaining text beneath that image and beneath that post. So this will keep everything clean and looking good. Go ahead and add the rest of your content. I'm just going to save, preview, and here it is. We can see that we've got all of our text wrapped nicely around it and a gap before the next Regency. That's it.